Yo, what is good, yo? It's your boy Ty, back here with another video, another episode of Extreme Makeover Myteam Edition. Now, this video is currently being recorded on Friday. It's, you guys are seeing it on Saturday or Sunday because this is going to come out on Saturday. I'm pre-recording this because I will be gone all day tomorrow, so this is going to be the only video for the day. But it is going to be a good one because we got a whole new... My team has changed completely. It's complete 180 of what it was yesterday, Thursday, just for the sole fact that we got all these new cars like a Dino, Eddie Curry. They should be in almost every single lineup. They really should be. And so I'm going to take these lineups, change them up into what I see fits, and kind of go from there. Now, this is going to be a very interesting My Team makeover, probably the most interesting one that we have recorded so far. So if you haven't yet, please smash the subscribe button as we're on the road to 30K, and let's hop right into the video. This was sent in by Maxwell on Twitter. Says he has around 225K MT to work with. So I see a lot of budget kind of players, but some sellable budget players. So for example, I'm just going to first of all replace Penny with a guy that I'm going to talk a little bit here. This LaMelo Ball here is not that much different than the Opal LaMelo. It's really not. Now, there are differences. The Opal LaMelo is definitely better. But this LaMelo is going for under 20K. And for 20K, for this pink diamond, is absolutely a steal. So that's who I'm going to start off with. I don't mind Penny, but this LaMelo is a lot better. And so from there, the next big thing that I see is your centers need a big upgrade. And so I'm going to plug in Eddie Curry. And I know he costs anywhere from 80 to 90K right now. But that's definitely a needed upgrade right there. Second of all, I'm going to plug in Dino here for Rudy Gay, and I'm going to put him into the starting lineup. And so, now your squad's starting to come together. You could really run with this squad, but I still think there are a couple of adjustments that you can make and really improve this squad. Now, I don't love Miles Turner, but I'm going to keep them in there. And, actually, you know what, Miles, you got to go. And I don't know where to go really here because I can't put in Opal James Wiseman. So I'm going to put in Pink Diamond James Wiseman because I do think that is a little bit of an upgrade. And so your squad is definitely, starting to come together here. Now, there's a couple of more changes I would make, but you don't have a ton of MTs. So the last change that I'm going to make is the market. I don't know what it's going to do. I'm recording this. You guys are seeing it 24 hours later. So I don't know for sure what the market is going to do, but I do know for sure that Danny Manning will be good no matter what. So I'm going to plug him right into the lineup there, and so your squad is really coming together. The next upgrade I would, thing I would make is get Melo out of there and plug Cam Reddish in here, and this is the squad I would rock out with if I was you. This next squad here was sent in by Jack on Twitter. Also says he has 225K MT to work with, but this squad is also a little bit better in my opinion. So with this squad, since Dino can play center, the first thing I'm going to do is straight up plug Dino in here for that Marcus. So, and I'm going to plug the upgraded Eddie Curry in for Pink Diamond Eddie Curry. Now, that is an expensive little trade-off, but I think you are definitely going to notice a big difference right there. And so, really, the squad is starting to look a lot better. Now, I'm not a huge fan of Kevin McHale, and I make that known. So, I'm going to take out Kevin McHale, and whichever one of these guys you prefer at the 4, you slide right here. I'll just slide him there. And then I'm going to still pick up Pink Diamond Kawhi Leonard. Now, you can pick up Kawhi. You can pick up Robert Covington. Actually, for the sake of your defense, I want Robert Covington in here. So I'm going to plug Rocco right in here. And this squad is starting to look really good. Now, there's really one more change I'm going to make. And that is selling Draymond Green and picking up Pink Diamond LaMelo Ball. And once you do that, your squad is a lot better. It's totally revamped, totally looks completely different, but is a ton better in my opinion. And this is the squad I would rock out with. This next squad here is a very difficult one. This one was sent in by JJ on Twitter. Says he has 250K MT to work with. And the reason I say it's tough is because the guys I want to add most, it's tough to add them. But we will add them. It's just tough to add them. So the way in which we're going to have to do this is not a way in which I want to do this, but I have to do this. So to start with, I know you can't really do anything with Richard, but he's got to go. I'm going to move Covington here. And from there, I'm going to move Siakam there and plug in Dino right here. That is my first step. Now, my second step to this process, step I don't want to take, but I have to take, and that is moving James Wiseman here, selling Andre Kirilenko, and picking up Galaxy Opal Eddie Curry. You add more size, more versatility in your front court, and that is going to be big for you. It really is. If you don't have Dino and Eddie in your squad, you probably should. So a lot of these changes are based on those two guys. Now, The only other spot that needs upgraded, obviously, the backup point guard position. That's something you told me. You said, I need a backup point guard. It's tough. It's tough for the reason that I don't think Pink Diamond LaMelo fits this squad. Although he can play this squad. I think this card, you know, Pink Diamond Giannis still at the point guard position fits this squad super, super well. And honestly, you could go him. You could go Galaxy Opal Jalen Rose. You could go a lot of different options. But for this squad, I'm going to plug Pink Diamond Giannis in right here because you don't have Giannis anywhere. And just look at your squad. You don't have a guy on your squad less than 6'8", and that is going to be absolutely incredible. And this is the squad I would rock out with. This next squad here was sent in by NJ on Twitter. Says he has about 500K to work with, and these are the players he has now. So I'm going to go ahead and keep Lamar Odom because obviously if you have him, you like him. Larry Bird's fine. Boogie Cousins, what are you doing on the basketball court? I don't know what you're doing on the basketball court. And so because I don't know what you're doing on the basketball court, I'm getting you off of the basketball court. And so I'm going to go ahead and plug in Dino right here. And so after you plug in Dino, he's a lot better than Boogie. Trust me, you're going to be moving and grooving. And then I'm just going to go ahead and plug in Eddie Curry right here. So, you know, you do use a little bit of your MT in those two spots, but I don't think it's in big enough spots that I think you'll be okay. You know, I think you'll be okay building the rest of your squad. Here, I'm going to go ahead and plug in Cam Reddish because why would you not plug in the new Cam Reddish that has 53 Hall of Fame badges with 100 almost steal tendency and is absolutely ridiculous. Now, here's the thing. You have about 200K MT to work with. If I'm you, I'm getting rid of Kobe Bryant. And you know what? I know most people I got to get rid of KP as well. I'm going to plug in Pascal Siakam right here. Jimmy Butler right here. And Jalen Rose right here. Just give you a little bit of versatility now. If you like Kobe, you can stick with Kobe. But me personally, I don't like Kobe that much. And so I got to get rid of Kobe. I have to. Not that I wanted to, but I have to. And so this is really a great squad right here. This is one of, you know, the better squads that I've built so far. You got all these guys are Galaxy Opals. You got 10 Galaxy Opals here, and most of them are the new guys. You know, you got Reddish, Dino, Eddie Curry, all three new guys added to the squad. And I think this will revolutionize your squad. This next squad was sent in by Beanbag on Twitter, and he says he has 20K to work with, which is super tough with the squad we have. But we're going to make it work. And how we're going to make it work, we're going to play some of these guys that I usually probably wouldn't play, but hey, we're going to have to make it work somehow. So you got 20,000 MT. The first thing I see that has to go is Boogie Cousins. He has to go. So if we want to make this squad work, DeMarcus Cousins has to go. And I'm going to plug in, I wish I could plug in Opal Eddie, but for this squad, I can't. You have to plug in Pink Diamond Eddie right now just so you gain a little bit of MT because you need MT right now. The reason you need MT is because this Dwayne Wade has to go. If you want to, you know, be able to compete at the next level, you got to pick up Pink Diamond LaMelo. You have to. You need to. Trust me on this. You have to do that. Now your squad's starting to come together. I don't love Daquan Cook, but he can play a little bit. And now Detlef Schrempf and Marc Gasol are two other guys I don't love. I really don't love them at all. So those are the next two guys I would try to upgrade, but it's tough with the MT count you have right now to upgrade anything really else. The next thing you should try to do is either plug Dino in here or upgrade this to a Opal Eddie. Those are the next two things that you're really looking at trying to upgrade for your squad. But for now, this is the squad I would rock out with. This next squad was sent in here by Faded on Twitter. He has about 400K to work with, which is plenty with the squad we have here. It is plenty. Trust me when I say that. So the first thing we have to do is the point guards. If you like Ben Simmons, you like Blake, we can live with those. The shooting guards, absolutely, I like them. James Worthy's got to go though. Larry Bird, you're fine. But James Worthy, you got to go. And I mean, I'm sorry. I do love Pink Diamond Robert Covington still, even though we did get some new guys. Pink Diamond Robert Covington's still going to be that man. Bobo, you got to go. We got a new sheriff in town, and Dino. And same thing with Will. You got to go too. And we got Galaxy Opal Eddie Curry. You know, you guys got to go now. Now it gets tough because Hakeem, you got to go too, man. And for the time being, I'm going to plug in Spicy P. If you could get James Wiseman, that is 100% who I'd get. But for the time being, Spicy P, you're going to do your thing. And this is the squad I would rock out with. This next squad here was sent in by Sergio on Twitter. Says he has 409,000 MT to work with. So the starting lineup, Honestly, looks good. I would switch Kareem and Wiseman around, and you got to get rid of Luka, though. I'm going to plug Jalen Rose right in that position. Evo'd up Jalen Rose is a ton better than Luka. And so your bench, you got a 13-man. Now, Marc Gasol is not going to play. Dr. J's a little bit outdated, and I would sell D-Rose if you can. So now here's your bench. And AD, you're going to stick around. Not because I love you, but because you're Anthony Davis, and, you know, I'd still prefer Dino, but for the time being, you can stay. I'm going to pick up Galaxy Opal Eddie Curry to plug in right here. So now you got Eddie Curry, AD front court. That's fine. I know it's GOAT Steph, and I know what GOAT Steph can do. But I mean, when you're comparing GOAT Steph to Pink Diamond Giannis, I think I'm gonna take Pink Diamond Giannis 10 times out of 10. So really, the only other position we're looking at is a small forward position, in which I'm going to plug in Pascal Siakam right here. Now, Pink Diamond Kawhi, Pink Diamond Kuroko, or Siakam, it's your choice. I think Siakam's the best out of 3, and that's why I'm going to plug him in right here. This next squad here was sent in by Luke on Twitter, and he does have 100K MT to work with, but this is a Galaxy Opal Bill Walton, in which we're selling him, plugging in LaMelo. That's the first easiest change to make with this squad. From there, it gets tough. All right, West unsold, you're fine. I don't love Giannis at the shooting guard, and so I'm going to sell Giannis. Pick up a guy like Jaylen Brown to plug in right there. And so now you're starting to see the squad come together a little bit. I don't love Jerry Lucas, but you're going to stay because you're serviceable. KP, you got to go, though. KP, you do got to go. And for this squad, I'm going to go ahead and plug in Pink Diamond Kawhi right here. And so now you do have a little bit of MT to work with. You really do got a little bit. Eddie Curry, you're fine. I'm going to sell Boogie Cousins as well. And you got 100K. So that should pay. That should pay for Dino. It really should pay for Dino. And so here's the tough part. Here's where it gets tough. I think I have to move Dino to the center. And plug in Pascal Siakam. And this is the squad you're going to have to rock out with for now. Now, once you get enough for Galaxy Opal Eddie Curry, then I think that's your next purchase. But I don't think you're going to have enough for all this. So I still think you're going to have to rock out with Pink Diamond Eddie Curry for now. And if you don't have enough for Siakam, that's fine. You can run with Danny Manning. That's your next option. But I do think you'd have enough for Galaxy Opal Pascal Siakam. So this is the squad I would rock out with if I was you. Alright, yo, that is going to wrap it up for this week's episode of Extreme Makeover Myteam Edition. I hope your guys' squad did get featured. If it didn't get featured, guys, hopefully next week I can make it work. Now, I did only get to 8 squads today, and about over 100 people sent theirs in, so the odds aren't necessarily great. So if your squad wasn't featured this week, hopefully it could be featured next week or the week after. But I can only get to a few squads if I do want to go in depth on all of these squads. But guys, I hope you guys at least gained some ideas on the players I like, who I would add if I was you guys. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love y'all, and have a blessed day.